Oh. Mm. I know there's probably some people watching the ball game. It's finna kick off too, I think.
It already has. I was watching it. I got
Yeah.
Starling here at the camp.
There you go. Starlink. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
There he is, man. I appreciate John being back. So what we were talking about before that. I know the ball game's going on. We appreciate everybody who watches. We've been gone a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
the holidays fell on Thursdays, Christmas, and then New Year fell right there on Thursday. So
Yeah. If it looks like I'm in a strange boom boom room, it's our camper at the hunting club. So couch
John's
is
not in the doghouse. John's down at the hunting club, trapping and doing a little fishing. I hope he might freeze up a little bit. There you
yeah.
go.
Come on, Starlink, come through.
That Starlink's nice.
It is. I might have her aimed a little wrong, but no. Once again, we're at the. I am. Jessica's not. I'm at the camper here at our hunting camp, and got to fish this morning and yesterday morning. But we'll get into all that here in a little bit.
Yeah, man. It's foggy. Might as well be raining as much fog it's been the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Timothy Hatcher tuned in. I appreciate Timmy.
The shame's pretty much going to be on you to not do all that kind of stuff. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you're on your phone. I understand. David Fell said he's hunting club. He's headed to hunting club tomorrow. He said he loves his Starlink.
Who's that?
Clinton. David Fells.
Good.
Clinton Tyson's on here. Clinton sent me a picture of a big old cooler full of fish. He said it was at West Point, I think. He sent it to me a couple hours or two ago when I was cooking some hamburgers. Like they had a good old time. I say fishing's been good, you know. I know me and Harold caught some before, Christmas, and then right after Christmas, excuse me, then New Year we went and caught some more. That cold weather had the bait kind of pushed around, but hey, there's Ryan Willis tuned in. Him and Eddie been catching fish at Logan. I've been seeing them catching some fish. What's I've been watching Jordan catching them fish out in California, making me ugh. You seen them?
I know.
Yeah. 360.
Cagle's about to go out there.
Yeah.
He'll be out there, I think, in the next week or so. Another friend of mine, he's going to go out there and fish within 2 days. Steve Gongalves.
Yeah.
He's going to go out there and fish within 2 days. So it's going to be a pretty cool trip for those guys. I told Steve, I said, I'm jealous, man. I ain't going to lie.
Oh, they catch 3-pounders. Like, I don't know how big that one Jordan had was.
368. Was it 368 or something like that?
Yeah, he's a 4-pounder. Yeah, it's 360. That's a giant fish. God.
Yeah.
They're in Northern California. I really don't know what lake it is. I know it looked like it was a little cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's no big secret. Everybody's heard about it. That's Clear Lake is the name
Clear
of
Lake, that's where it is. I know it's a big bass destination, though, for sure. That's where the guy that followed us, old Cameron. You remember him last year? Cameron followed in a kayak and caught them big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he fishes. Timothy said Jace is going out there with him too. I tell you, that's a drive. I know our office.
I think Steve told me it's going to take Eric like 30-something hours, 36, 38 hours.
Ooh.
To drive it and pull his boat. I mean, that's tough.
He lived from Texas.
No, Steve is. Eric, I think Steve told me Eric, it was going to take him 36 or 38 hours.
Yeah. I know our office at RPM East, it's in Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. It's a good 20-something. That's a long ways. Oh, Wade Cole's on, Chad Gillen, Lundy Beavers. He's hopping in the comments just to show up. He's watching football. So old T-Ran tuned in. We're fit to get some rain. I was just talking to my brother a while ago, and we were trying to get some hunting plant. I look like we're gonna get 2 or 3 inches of rain tomorrow. Between tomorrow and Saturday morning. So,
I wish we get about 6 inches.
well, I talked to somebody called me from Florida wanting to go fishing, and I'm bad. I don't even know who it was. I talked to him on the phone. Never said his name. He's supposed to text me his name, but he said they got 6 inches last week, I think.
We need it. I mean,
yeah, bad. We need it bad. No doubt.
What people don't realize is it's not just the water clarity; it's the flow.
Push fish around, puts them where they need to be.
I got a mosquito in here, so if y'all see me slapping my hands, that's what I'm doing. No, it's not just the clarity, giving a little more color to the water. It's the flow. The fish want some flowing water, it just the black crappie especially to feed. So, the lakes around where I live right now, there's just no flow.
Right.
It's back. It's ridiculous.
It's killing the rivers too, John, because as well as I do, that river flow, it pushes eddies, pushes behind root balls, it makes the fish bunch up. It pushes them to where they need to go. And now they can just go wherever they want to. There's 5 here, 10 there. They haven't. We hadn't had any rain since February, really, to talk of since last year. No amount. With the river, normally this river done shot up 2 or 3 times. The river system and the water. You're usually talking about seeing your backyard just like a mud hole. This time of year usually. So.
Yeah, I got clarity.
Ray said Jessica ain't on here. He's out.
Good deal.
Oh man, you're gonna get some cold weather next week, Chad. It's gonna cool off Sunday. Wind's gonna blow. Carlos Curry's on here. Appreciate Carlos. I've been watching him catch fish.
Yeah, Carl's been whooping on some fish.
He has. I keep up with all that. Don't think just cause I try to like them all, but if I see them, I'm paying attention. So Carlos has. Philip Donson, I think he finally got him a live scope. He had that hummingbird stuff, and he was trying to work it out, but I think he told me he went on and got him some live scopes, so he's getting ready. So. Yep.
I finally took a break from the trapping and started fishing some this week. So
yeah, John had to pull his traps. He said he was going to pull them to get a little break.
Yeah,
he's been hammering them, buddy. I've been keeping up with it, and it's a
lot of work.
Some beautiful animals too. There are nuisance and they are predators, but there's some beautiful animals.
Yeah.
Now,
I was supposed to be gone yesterday and today fishing, and so I pulled them Monday, and I knew next weekend I was going to be gone to that fishing expo.
Yeah,
so we need to talk about that.
Yeah, the big fishing expo next week.
The Alabama Ultimate Fishing Expo is going to be next weekend in Coleman, Alabama.
Is it both days, John, or just Saturday?
It's 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, I might have Sunday. I got to cook fish Saturday. So.
Come Saturday. Well, you can't come Saturday, but come Saturday if you can. I'm going to be speaking at 3.
That's right. What time is that, John?
I'm going to be speaking at 3 in the afternoon on Saturday. I'm just going to talk about crappie fishing, live sonar, and placing brush piles. It's kind of similar to the stuff we talk about on here.
What time is it going to be? 3?
3 on Saturday.
I'll be in Sprott to cook for my boss. And that's just that night, so I might try to pull it off. So.
Yeah, come on by. Love to have you out. Right now, the schedule has not been updated on their website, but it's showing. I think Jordan Lee is speaking or somebody else, but it's going to be me at 3 on Saturday. I'd love for everybody, that wants to come out. I'd love to answer any questions. You got. It'll be fun. I'm gonna talk about a variety of things. I definitely gonna have you a note card so I don't get off track.
You'll do fine. You always do. Let's see what Tony's asking here. Good question, Tony. Curious if y'all turn off your sonar off. Someone says some say that affects the fish. True or false? What do you think about shallow water, John? I know a lot of people think shallow water it may pop them if you got ball of them on. So
it definitely makes a noise. If you don't believe me that it makes a noise, the next time you get ready to put your boat in, and if you've got your transducer on the trolling motor, go up there to your trolling motor, just stick your ear around it, and you'll hear it. So, and if you've ever been underwater before, you know, you can come up. You can come up behind the boat that's got side images. I mean, so Jessica and I sometimes we'll go play on our smaller boat, and I'll have it on it. And you can go into the water and hear it. So they hear it. I don't know if they're getting in tune to it, but they definitely hear it. I don't turn mine off. I probably should, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
I do think fish are getting spookier and spookier, though.
I think the bigger fish, John, since they have bigger scales, bigger eyes, bigger lateral lines, a lot of bigger stuff. I think they may get a little wise. I mean, I'm not saying they do, but they got a lot more surface area on them to feel the beam of the live scope, hear the ticking of the transducers, and I don't know. I mean, I'm like you. I'm just trying to fish for some hot fish and move on. I'm really not concentrating. There's so many variables, wonder why they ain't biting. Like we went to Miller's Ferry Saturday, and John, I told you, man, we seen some giant crappie. I'm not talking about big. I'm talking some giant crappie, and they just the water's so clear. Them guys are saying it hadn't been that clear in 20 years. We fooled a couple big, some 2-pounders, but we've seen some giants. And they would come up, get almost to the jig, and just right back down. And I changed colors. I'd done everything I knew to do, and I had to leave them alone. But hey, I knew that there's just too many. The water's just super clear down there. It's like a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's giving a blind fish goggles nowadays. The way it is right now, for
making
us,
the eyes way too much. You're exactly right.
Yeah, but I mean, all over the country is different. We're just speaking for our general area.
Yeah. Well, everybody in the South here. I mean, hell, Mississippi, Alabama. Mississippi. You get a little bit from the Tom Bigby coming down. You can see some color to it because it comes, from Tennessee and all that stuff. Let's see what Tommy's asking him. What's Tommy's having? Have y'all seen the Power Pole Vision Unit? I seen something about that. Do you see that, John?
I have not.
What did I see about? I think it's kind of like that the screen you're running, John. What? I think it's like a.
So it's an additional screen that will hook into.
It jumps off the 8600 or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Tommy may correct me, but let's see what Tony's saying. Tommy I don't know exactly what it is. I have to look it up. Thanks. Talk is the fish gets lots of pressure or getting conditions to it. They're talking about the transducer. We try both ways and don't really think it affects them. If they're hungry, they'll bite. Amen. That's exactly right, Tony.
Yeah.
You can't stop them.
Or if you present it right, too, a lot of it,
That's right. That's exactly right. Tim said the guy that puts the Coleman events together is a customer of his. So he said it's a fine show. He said he'll be there Saturday.
I've talked to him on the phone, and super nice guy. They had me on there to speak in the beginning, and somewhere between outlaw crab poles and it got dropped. The ball got dropped, and so like he's like, man, I need another crappie fishing guy on there for Saturday, and we got it worked out. So just because it doesn't show on the schedule, I'm gonna be there.
There you go.
You hear some good useless information.
Hey, people pick up stuff all the time though. Man, I every time I'm somewhere, somebody's like they pick up stuff from the show and or in person or just watching videos you post or I post, and hey, I'll take it. I sure will. A lady messaged me today. Her husband birthday, and she said And I didn't. The guy wasn't even friends with me on Facebook or nothing. I guess he followed the show, and his wife's wanting to get him a trip down in Talcon, and he wanted to go. So we booked something. Hopefully, we'll get to go in February if it ain't too bad. So. But what's old Crappie Crane talking about? Yeah, let's see. Finally got fish off the structure and in open water schooling. Constantly moving. If you can stop the leader, one of the others far behind him will bite. But chasing the individual won't get far from the group. Yeah. Yeah, you'll learn that as many groups as you go by. If you can ever hit that front one on the nose, sometimes you can turn the whole school.
I mean, the past 2 days has been a water depth thing for me.
Really?
As far as the bite, yeah.
Right.
The deeper fish would bite better. Where like in the summer,
me and Colby went to the lake here, John. You know, all the bigger fish were on the bottom.
Yeah, like during the summer, I like to fish shallower stuff. But yesterday and today, the deeper fish were. I mean, I was having to throw a heavier jig, of course, to get down to that depth. But if you just slow roll it and just crank them back up, you can't do anything funny with them. But eventually, they come up and bite it. And,
right. I think if you catch them, John, you know how they go to the bottom like that, and then right when they're finna to come up, if you can catch them right then, that's a great time to get that jig in front of them. You know,
yeah,
they're moving through. But I noticed that too. You know, after speaking, we talked last time. Remember, John, when I was at Talcon, you was like, "Hey, man, start looking for some individual groups or individual fish away from the big schools." We were talking about that, and that's basically what I done in the lake when we went over here by the house. We seen a bunch of little turds, and then the bigger fish, but they would separate, and you could get them to bite. They would actually come from 20 feet. So let's see what Sonny's asking. Hope I'm not out of bounds. What's a fair price for a 1222 in X condition? He just wants to sell his unit. I don't know. What do you think they go? I think he's wanting to sell. I think he's wanting to sell one. I don't know if he's wanting to
sell. If it's in great condition, does it got a transducer, Sonny?
He just said unit only, he says.
Okay.
Just a screen, I guess. I can't remember what I sold mine for.
I don't know. If you could get $1,200 out of it, you're doing good.
Yeah, $1,500. I agree.
Well, I mean, you can buy a new one with the right contacts for about in between $1,550 and $1,650. So, you got to depreciate some for a used unit. So I would think if you get $1,300 out of it, you've done a good day's work. Like I've seen them go as cheap as $1,000, and they'll be okay in good condition.
Yeah, I think I sold mine for $1,300 or something like that, John. They go from anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000. So. Sonny bought the 8616. He's wanting to sell it. There you go.
You just need to keep. I mean, garments on specials and stuff, so people are going to beat you up on price because of what's going on right now. But
yeah, like I said, I wouldn't take no less than. I mean, I wouldn't take no less than $1,200-$1,300 for it. I don't care.
That's probably a fair deal.
I'd keep it, Sonny. I mean, hey, somebody was calling about one the other day, and you could post it, Sonny. I'll share it on the page because I know ain't nothing wrong with it. So, we'll post it because that's what I had before I got the 8616. So, great unit. I mean, Patrick Stone's still running one. It's a 4-wheel drive. It's really the Toyota pickup of it really is. I think it. Crappie Crane, the Peach State Crappie Tournament next weekend at Lake Talcon. Sure is. Everybody welcome. January 17th. Sure is.
You gonna go down there, Shane?
Nope. I got to cook fish for my boss man. So
that's right. You were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to go back. Then Crappie Masters the next weekend. They ought to get some good fish. It ought to be good as long as the wind ain't up. I hope the wind and sometimes it's miserable conditions those guys catch every time they're down there. I mean, it's just ugh. Hopefully it won't be nothing crazy. But no, I'll be. I think I'm gonna try to make the show and then load up and try to go cook for my boss man because I just got to cook that night. So I might.
Where have you got to cook at?
I got cooked fish fry for his birthday. He asked me to, and I said, "Man, I was trying to think, and I knew it was the same weekend as the Coleman thing, but it
I
won't
said,
have to be
where you got to go cook at? Like,
right down here, right here below the house. So it ain't far.
okay, that ain't too bad.
It's 45 minutes from here, so I could leave after you get through speaking or whatever. I could leave there at 5 o'clock.
Buddy, you definitely don't have to stay for that.
Oh no, I wouldn't be there. Yeah, no snow, please, for this year for the crappie. That was snow last year. The crappie members. That's when it was so good, man. Because Ryan and them was couldn't hardly get down here. You remember?
That's right. You remember Dooley was having trouble getting down, and yep.
I remember that. It was snow. It snowed more down there than it did the crap up here. I remember that now. That's exactly right. But a year ago.
I don't remember who it was breaking ice to put the boat in the water,
Yeah. So what time's the show open Saturday, John? Do you know?
Oh, they got the schedule out there. I can't remember what it is. I think it opens about the same every day. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Andalusia Marine's gonna have 4 boats up there for everybody to check out.
Okay.
Outlaw Crappie Pole is gonna be there. So I think Jessica and I are gonna help work the Outlaw Crappie Pole booth. So yeah, stop by and holler at us.
Yeah. The Crappie Masters tournament's at Lake Talcott, Tim. Next the 20-something. Hold on. It's the weekend after the Peak State, Tim. It'll be the 24th. Yes. It may be 2 days, Crappie Masters, maybe 23rd and the 24th. Yeah. I think that's right. Peak State and then the Crappie Masters. I think that's right.
Those fish will be tuned up after all that.
Woo! Because the guys are gonna be there all next week. And then after the week after that, hey, they'll see some jigs.
Yeah, everybody like, I never want to go back down there again.
I tell you, there's a lake that's growing on me. That's a little north of it. I like it. I like it. There you go. The 23rd. John said it's the 23rd. Thank you, Don. That's exactly what it is. Any advice on using light, small profile jigs on windy days? Those breezy days are coming quick. Yeah, no kidding.
Ooh. Learn how to shoot a jig and not put it up in the air, casting over your head. That helps a lot. And I'm going to talk. That's one of the things I was going to talk about this upcoming Saturday is, how to deal with different weather conditions when you're casting a jig.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think we're as crappie fishermen, we're casting a 32 ounce jig, a 16 ounce jig, and if you put that thing up in the air, the perfect beginning shot with a jig, and by the time it hits the water, it can be incorrect with a 10-mile-an-hour wind. You might have to compensate sometimes with it, but if you can shoot that jig and keep it low to the water, you're gonna be up out of the wind.
Oh yeah,
that's one of the things that I'm gonna talk about.
And John, you told me, we done that, and then we laid our line on the water. Remember?
That's right.
We pulled a little line out crappie crane and let the line lay on the water, let the jig sink, and make sure we was in line. And then once it got to the fish, that's when we picked up our line.
Yeah. As soon as you shoot that jig out there, the wind's still gonna be catching that line and trying to put a loop in it. If you'll lay your rod tip over in the water, it'll help you drop the jig as well as the wind's not gonna be pushing on your line and adjusting your throw.
So, yeah, it does help. Those little tips do help. And, boat controls a lot of it too. Try to get in, within your range of those fish if you can get in there without spooking them. Like John said, shoot that jig out there, way more accurate than the wind. Lay your rod towards the water, not have it setting up here, high all the way up here like you're reeling.
Yeah, bring your rod tip back to the center of that trolling motor head. You can bring it right up the beam of where your transducer is shooting.
Yeah, right here. Don't hold your rod here and have your line going this way like this, because if you do, it's just going to push it right away from them. So.
That's right.
And if the fish are active and real hot, they're not going to move a long ways anyway. So you learn how to. Go ahead, John.
I was going to talk about some of the fishing I've been doing the past 2 days. I'm catching some fish in some deep water. And it might just be a single on the stump. It's kind of weird, like 18 feet of water, and I'd see one fish on a stump. That'd be the good fish on a ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And it catch my eye. I'm like, just let me see if I can catch you. And sure enough, it'd be the better fish. The fish I'm seeing out a lot of time, like where I'm fishing personally, the fish I'm seeing out in open water that'll be up in the water column are not the better fish. I don't know why the better fish are sinking down, but that's currently where I'm fishing. That's how it is. I don't know if you messed with any of that scenario.
That's what I've been messing with here the trips I went south, John, Miller's Ferry, the 12-footers, no, but the 16, 17, 18, that's where the bigger fish were. Don't ask me why. That's exactly right. That's the same issue I've been dealing with. Just, I try to, your first instinct to see that big school and you're like, oh God. But like John said, if you can veer away from that and get out of your head, say, hey, there's some crappie right there. There's two. There's one. Let's see what they do. You'll go through that school and probably get the bird. And then if you get an individual fish, I mean, odds are he's going to bite. I mean, he's separated. He's hunting. So, but Carlos Curry said, hey guys, if you have an issue, I've heard about this right here. With your live scope, call Garmin Tech support. I had one of the sensors went out on my transducer. They link a camera up now. I've heard this, and
they send you a text message. All right, that's why I think I talked about this a while back.
Yeah, you did. A couple.
So they were kind of. I'm sure Garmin was getting screwed over. People saying, "All right, Garmin was saying, send us a video of what it looked like and all that." So now, please don't try to mess them around because they'll hang you out to dry. They send you a text message. They go in through your phone camera. You have to give them access to it, and it shows them what you're looking at while you're on the water. And they took all the funny business out of it, I guess. And you gotta say, and they'll try to troubleshoot it with you, which is great. But I know some stuff was going on. That's why they're doing that now. Is um, some of the claims weren't meeting mustard. So
yeah, right. Well, it saves a lot of money. No different than people can get on your computer, and navigate through there. So
that's great. But Carlos, thank you. That was a great point.
We did talk about that about a month ago. So we sure did.
But it ain't always like that. I mean, Garmin, man, they got some great customer support.
They do. I'll vouch for them 100. My trolling motor. Anytime I had to speak with them, just my foot control.
I remember the last time Shane talked to them about the trolling motor, they said buy oil tracks. I'm playing.
Hey, I will tell you this. I'll tell you I called the fella. And normally, I'll be honest with you, when you call Garmin, you're going to get somebody from up north, Oregon, Washington State. You can hear their accent. And this guy sounded just like John and I. And I'm like, where are you from? He was from Missouri. And my foot control had went out. I have a Bluetooth cordless foot control on my Garmin Force. And I done tried to reboot it. And he said, sounds like you've done everything. He said, man, it looks like this thing was built in 22. And I said, man, I bought it in 23 or 24. I can't remember, 23. And he goes, man, I'm just going to send you another one. And so he mailed me. He gave me a label. I went to UPS store, paid $18, sent my old one back, and they covered it. And here comes another one. So, but they're really good on their trolling motors and their units, 100%. They the lady, my power button went on mine like your John, how yours died, and she sent me one, quick. Yeah. They don't want anybody talking bad about their products. I mean, I understand. But yeah, that's true. Steven said a good thing is they can exactly see the problem. Because, when people say I got dead spots, and you go through like John was saying, you go through there and you're doing everything they said. You've updated, you've done this, you've turned it off, you turned the power off, and they see you doing that. And, they know, hey, the last resort is What is Crappie Crane saying? Fluorocarbon or mono sinks faster for windy day? I know fluorocarbon sinks way faster, so for sure. I mean that canine sinks pretty good. It does. John, that braid does good too.
I don't think the braid's faster for sure, but
No. Only reason I got away from the braid is me carrying customers. Man, I'm so used to it, and man, when they try to shoot it, it wraps.
oh yeah, you're fighting a battle with them all the time.
Yeah, and if you actually learn how to spool that K9, and you have to do some little maintenance to it and stretch it, and every now and then. And the best trick I've found, guys, is after I fish with it a couple of days, I take my lure off and put my line in the water and spool it off and let the resistance of the water pull it off and click my bell and let it all untwist and then reel it back up. I've done that once. The 4 pound's not bad, but the 6 pound, I really have to do that after I've shot a jig a lot, especially in the wind. But
that real magic helps it too, though.
It does. There's little tricks to it. I mean, you learn. But Chris said he finally caught a fish on his new outlaw rod.
Good.
Oh, William White tuned in. Appreciate William.
my buddy earlier, I was talking to him and he was showing me something I was looking at. And he's looking like I was trying to fix something on his boat for him.
Yeah.
And he could see my hair. Like I got my hair cut.
Yeah.
And he said, "You got the Pete Golden." I said, "What are you talking about?" You got the Pete Golden haircut. The new Ole Miss coach, his hair kind of comes out like on the sides like this. I was like, well, I don't know if that's a good thing. We'll see if he wins tonight. Then I might take it as a compliment.
There you go. I hope he does. I hope they do win. I hadn't seen the score.
I hadn't either. Somebody keep us updated.
Yeah, let me look at it.
I'm limited to not have my phone on the tripod. I don't have my laptop here at the camper. At the hunting camp, hoping to kill big bucks in 75-degree weather.
Ole Miss is up 7-3 in the second, 14 minutes to go in the second quarter.
7-3. Outstanding.
Ole Miss is up, especially with a visor. Glenn said, "I got a couple visors." Hey,
I watched a little bit early. He had the old pen stuck in the side. So if I put that in there, I'll be ready.
I got a couple visors for you from work, John. I got you about
good
back seat.
Awesome.
My boss said, people wear visors. I said 2 people.
Not many people
from the coal mine.
Yeah, not many people respect the visor game. I'll wear the hell out of it.
He said, "You know what I said? I know 2 people." I said, "John and a boss at the coal mines."
Hey, tell them I'll wear the hell out of one.
I got them. Yep, I got them. I got them in my back.
We've got. I'm looking at all the terrible snacks that you get at the hunting camp. We got pork skins.
Yeah.
Some square cakes. Which I don't know what y'all call them. The cheese crackers. They come in a 6-pack.
Oh yeah.
What else we got over here? I don't know. I have to check it out in a minute. Some Zing Zang for the early morning Bloody Marys.
John's got some prison food down there.
Yeah.
Noodles.
I can't do the noodles.
Neil was telling me last time we fished together that the oyster place in down there is opening back up. What's the name of it?
It's supposed to. Hilltop's supposed to open back up. I don't know when. It's a good buddy of mine. That's his place.
Yeah, it's sure is. What's that down in Florida, down there below him, where all the lakes
Apalachicola. Oh, I thought you were talking about the restaurant.
No,
up by me. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they opened the Apalachicola oysters back up. Yeah,
that's it.
Maybe they'll have some size to them now. When they put it back out, they were little.
Neil's talking about Gene's. We went to the oyster restaurant. And there's one down the road from him named Gene, but he was telling me that they're opening all that back up.
I hope they do. I know that's a staple and livelihood for a lot of those people down there. So it's tough.
That's right. I carried a guy fishing on a guide trip a couple of years ago, and he broke out a sack of them things. We sat out there, and he knows how to open them up, buddy. we ate fine.
I got to send you a video of Creek. He's here at the hunting camp opening on one of those things you pull down.
Yeah.
And when he got done, his bibs were just covered in oyster juice. And you can only imagine what they smelled like by the time we got home.
Ooh.
Yeah. But he was having the
Roger
biggest.
story.
That's old Doc.
Doc stories on here. Yes, sir.
I got to tell you a funny story, Shane. So, Creek got his some money for Christmas and all his birthdays right there, not too far apart. So he's like, I want to take some of my money and buy my own traps. I can run it in the house. I was like, well, the only traps you can run at the house will be dog proof, where the dogs can't get in the
Right.
traps. So we went to Fleming Traps there in Raymer, Alabama, up above Holland Home. It's an amazing operation there. He goes in there with his own money, buys him 6 dog proof traps, and he's caught every day he's running. He's
Kept a
putting,
bunch of coons and stuff, right?
yeah, he's catching coons and possums, yeah. But he's excited about it. He goes out there with his little headlamp on before daylight, and he'll go. Yeah, of course, as soon as he sees one, he's like, "Dad, come on, I got one," And then I had to go down there and help him with it. But it's pretty cool, seeing an 11-year-old go run a little small trap line, before school every morning.
Hey, that's something. That's a lost art. I mean, John, like I said, I only know.
Hey, I've been telling a lot of people, we've been running these traps, catching these coyotes and these bobcats and raccoons, but he is learning so much through doing that. Like just here at the camp, they were playing hide and go seek the other night here at the camp, and he's like, "Daddy, you know how I found them playing hide and go seek?" He said, "I could see where they walked in the pine straw, going up through the planted pines, and where they were hiding." And I was like, I just thought to myself, like, damn, he's learning so much
Yeah,
about,
you learn woodsmanship. That's exactly right.
yeah, tracking animals and, watching kids go play hide and go seek and how they move through the pine straw. But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well,
Some people,
it's no different than in the water too, John. You learn what to look for, and it's the same way fishing. And as old as I am, I still learn stuff all the time in the woods. Old man told me if I started thinking like a deer instead of human, I would figure out some deer hunting, and I'm trying to break myself of that.
Yeah.
Well,
It ain't just teaching him about trapping. It's like on side imaging. Creek's looked at enough side imaging now. Like I can come by a stump. He's like, "Yep, they own that one. They're on that stump right there." He's looking at white dots, and
yeah.
I think it's just getting kids out and showing them that stuff is pretty amazing. But he doesn't realize how fortunate he is to be able to go and do with the equipment that we've got now.
Oh yeah, good Lord, man. I mean, people, there's a lot of haters online or whatever. I get 4 or 5 of them a day. It's hilarious, but I'm like there, they're talking about this, that, and the other. And
You won't get you, hey Shane, you won't get you some haters. Start trapping, bud.
Oh, I guarantee you. Woo!
And they'll let it eat. I have to hide a lot of comments.
Yeah, I get a couple of them every day. I give them. I just laugh at them. Hey, one of them was a PE teacher up north, and I said, "Man, I hope you ain't teaching your kids to hate like you do."
Oh my goodness!
That ended that. He didn't comment no more. Oh yeah, yeah. It's there's nothing wrong. I got a little girl, Kobe's daughter. I can't remember her name. She won the trip that I give away for Christmas, and we're gonna plan something as soon as everybody's. And I'll emphasize this, guys, and John will tell you the same thing. If I'm gonna carry a kid on a trip, I want them to be able to catch fish. There's a difference between me catching them or John catching them,
yes,
and you putting somebody on fish. It's a total different thing because this time of year when the water's clear, you can't make many mistakes. Your presentation's got to be good. But if the water conditions get muddier and a bunch of more fish up and everything, then you can get a kid. The odds go up for them. And so don't pay attention to a cooler full of fish that me and John caught, or me and Harold. Harold's fished with me enough. He's a pretty good fisherman. Neil's fished with me enough. He's going to catch just as many as I do. So you can't really, I try to tell them and don't want them to think I'm trying to put somebody off, or it's a lot of experience going down there. So, hey, I want them to be the best conditions I can get. When I throw that thing in there for that kid on hand that rod, I want that fish to turn up on his nose, and here we go. That's the thing, and you can't emphasize that enough. People's like, man, I see you catching fish. Yeah, we do catch fish, but hey, when it's a different level of, not really, the fish ain't tuned up. I want to carry them when it's tuned up. I mean, facts.
Yeah, I mean, and another thing, you're not being able to be out there every day.
No, and find the hot
and the guys like Shallow, Shopple up there on Gunnersville, and Eric Cagle over on Lake Martin, and the places he's done, they're out there every day. They're tuned in to what those fish are doing.
Yes, they know where the hot fish are.
So what, like me personally, Jessica and I, we ran out a couple times around Christmas, and I'd been doing so much trapping, I wasn't in tune to.
John froze up.
Yeah, we froze up, but I said, I was kind of out of tune where everything was going because I've been trapping and hunting. It took me a little bit to get back in the game, and I said, all right, I got y'all little butts figured out, and we went to catching fish.
Right.
But the good guides that you deal with, like Tim Pentecost, Shiloh Shopple, Eric Cagle in Alabama, those guys are on the water every day, and they know. They're like, all right, the fish aren't here. They moved from here. They've bumped over, and they said, all right, they ought to be here if they're not here. They are tuned in. That's why if you just show up somewhere and you're just getting in the game, you can be sorely and very disappointed.
Me and Harold ran into that, John. Where we went a couple weeks ago. I mean, we caught 200 fish in 2 days, and we went back. Guess what? Those fish were gone. Hey, we had to scratch around. It took us 2 hours to start finding some. We ended up catching, 50 fish. But I'm telling you, it changed that fast from, a week. I mean,
you got to be able to bump around. And the biggest thing is, if you run a good stretch of water, don't hang up and keep trying to do the stupid stuff over and over again. Pick a trolling motor up, get on the big motor, and do something totally opposite of what you're doing.
That's exactly right. Hey, they ain't deep. They ain't on a channel. They may be shallow. I mean, there's vice versa.
Yeah, it is, because me personally, I have like run for an hour. I'm like, they're gonna be here the next little bit. They're gonna be here, and I'm like, you dummy! 40 minutes ago, you should have picked that trolling motor up and gone and done something different.
Yeah. Well, the bait moved on us, John, and I really don't know why. The bait moved. I still don't know why. We had some cold weather. The bait was on the main river, on the main ledges, I'm telling you, and then gone. It wasn't there.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's just it. You know when you got to know when to move. That's they're just gonna do it. But I mean, that's the luxury you got. I mean, I still like the chess match. That's why I love the bow hunt. I still like even though we got live scope and side scan and everything, you still got to figure out a pattern. If it never changed, and there wouldn't be no challenge to it whatsoever. But hey, I enjoy the challenge of it. Just trying to put together a pattern and go with it. So let's see. Creating a daily pattern is part of the challenge, chasing big fish. That's what Crappie Crane was saying. That's exactly right. Tim Pentecost. I run the GT56. That's a great transducer, buddy, for the Garmin. I promise. John's had experience with it too.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Great transducer.
What's Tim doing still awake?
I don't know. I don't know. I seen where somebody's trying to book him, and that sorry son of a gun said he's booked till May. You hear what I seen him posted on there. I said, I hear you, Tim. I seen somebody try to get him lined up. He said, I'm booked till May. That's awesome. They caught some big ones today. I think I seen him. They post. I like what Tim. Good fellas. You want to go to Weiss Lake or Neely Henry? He's really hammering Weiss right now. If you're Georgia and watch, and you want to learn some stuff, hey, try to line up with Tim. He's busy till May, but I'm proud for him. I'm trying to think. Philip Dawson. I'm using K9, Philip, just K9 6 pound, and I got some 4 pound. I love the braid guys, but like I was telling John, when you carry people like I do and kids, and the braid's really hard for people to deal with. I like the braid, but I'm learning to mess with that fluorocarbon a little bit more. So
I got a lady that fishes with me. She says, I hate the braid. Get me some regular line. She got regular line.
Yeah, Jason keeps asking, we're going to show in Coleman. Yeah, John's got to speak the show in Coleman at 3:00 Saturday, guys. I'm going to try to head up there myself Saturday morning.
Come with plenty of questions. I'm sure when I get done speaking, there'll be plenty of time left.
Yep. I might drag old Colby with me, see if he'll go. He's on here. Tim said he's off tomorrow. It's Lynn's birthday, the wife's birthday.
Good deal.
That's good.
I wonder where he's going to have to take her to go eat.
Hey, don't tell him.
Hey, Tim, you going to take her to that Thai food? That's funny. Tim and I were fishing that tournament in Nashville, right outside Nashville, and he'd never had Thai food. I was like, we're going to go eat some Thai food. He liked it, and I think he took Lynn after that. So his wife, Lynn. So
he said they're going on a mini trip somewhere. Still hadn't decided. Crowd questions will keep you moving. That's exactly right, Israel. That's what he needs.
I saw Israel on the water yesterday.
Yep. It's neat. You see all the same people that, hey, I appreciate everybody that follows here. We're up to, what was I going to say? We hit 18,000 followers while we were off. So
we did.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. Everybody was like, y'all done, what's going on with the show? I'm like, well, you had one day of the show hit on Christmas and then one hit on New Year's. I mean, it's kind of crazy to do a show on Christmas or New Year's. So we didn't
want to do it. Like New Year's, I was fishing and I was going to do the show on the way home, and then we have 18,187 followers.
That's amazing.
We're closing in on 18,200. So
we need to be at 20,000 by the 1st of April.
That'd be nice. My crappie crane, I just got the old Force. I don't have a Pro. My Force is 3-4 years old. So I know the Pros. The Pros got the little backward. But I tell you what, some people have been reaching out to me about power brakes. One of our sponsors, Chad Clifton, right there. I had a guy. I think I had 3 people text me yesterday the discount code. It is S Jones. I think he said it saved him $100 and something.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right here. S Jones. Right there.
I'm so proud, Chad. He has got it. His business doing great.
What you talking about? But yeah, But yeah, somebody asked me that too. A couple days. I think I had 3 people text me yesterday. They're handy. I had to tighten mine up and do a little maintenance to mine because I got the first set he ever sold, and I promise you, they've been in the water. But they're a game changer. They really are. They're not just some. When you can use them and learn how to use them, and man, it's so nice for me to be able to. If the fish are swimming towards me, I can back the boat up and keep the person staying on the same thing. You can back the boat up, keep the jig right above them. It's pretty cool. Sometimes I forget to put them down, but I know it pretty quick when I hit the pedal.
Shane, did I see that you shared that you like those hollow socks? Have you been using them?
I got some, yeah. Sure do. Them Halo socks, I got some. I see where Tim said he's waiting on some, but I got a pair.
I think mine are hollow. Mine are hot. It ain't Halo. It's hollow. I thought.
That's what I got. Hollow socks. That's what I got.
Yeah. Mine are. Oh man, I love them.
Me too. You know, you catch a mild day, 40s and 50s, and you put like a pair of little hiking boots on and those socks, dude. I haven't got to wear them when it's been cold yet.
Shit, I wore mine cold, hot. The thing about it is, it adapts to your feet.
Yeah,
like my, you know how my feet sweat so bad. That alpaca, it's amazing.
I thought about it when old Dustin Shields tuned in. Old Dustin, appreciate old Dustin catching some big ones over in Mississippi right now.
But yeah, he's been staying busy.
They have him and Trent Gross, both. I don't know where they're fishing. Really don't, but they catching somebody. William Wow, it's not hard to put the power brakes on, buddy. You can call him William, and they'll make you a bracket that come off your motor, or they'll make a bracket that comes off the transom of your boat, bud. So,
hey, Dustin, I'm at the hunting camp. Don't think I'm at some crazy place or something. See, I'm at the camper.
That's a great question, Don. He said, "Can y'all talk about how to get sponsorship?" I've been doing tournaments for 3 years with no sponsorship. This is a good question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
All right, Don, the first thing you got to do is reach out to the people who you're buying stuff from, and then show them a reason how you could help them make money.
That's exactly right.
So I've had a lot of people ask this question. Like, I want to get some sponsors. I want to do this. I want to be on a pro staff. Well, what can you come to the company that you want to be a part of and show them how you can help them make money? If you can't present that to them, then why would they want you to be on their pro staff?
Exactly.
Because every company that I know of is wanting to make money. So I feel like the people that I represent, I've helped them make money.
That's exactly right.
I'm talking about Outlaw Crappie Poles, Andalusia Marine. Hey, Chad, there at Power Breaks.
Exactly right.
Limits Tackle, and then Wind Rider.
Well, at the end of the day, John, like, I ain't trying to interrupt you, but you use their stuff. It's successful. It's no junk.
That's right.
John makes posts. We make picture posts, guys. Don, if you post enough pictures, buddy, and you keep your image clean,
using it successfully.
yes.
Like, hey, I'm a fool right now. I've got on a regular old t-shirt and a hat that somebody gave me. I should have on, some stuff that's supporting the people that have supported me. But I came off to the hunting camp without it. But they know that when I go fishing, I'm using their stuff, and I will support them. I haven't been fishing as much lately. Who I need to support me is Fleming Traps, because I have been trapping a bunch, and there's a lot of people that disagree with that kind of stuff. But we have been spending a good bit of money with them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I just, people's, Eric Cagle has told me and John both, he don't have to do any advertising, because you look at that tailgate, it's full every day, and he uses the products. And like I said, in a tournament world, you start winning tournaments, they will approach you, but it's not really about that. Look at Gerald Swindle. Gerald Swindle, he hadn't won crap in a long time. He's got people like his persona, and he uses the stuff, and people follow him. Social media is here to stay, Don. But if you keep a great image up and start posting stuff that you use, even if you don't have a sponsor.
And you got to tag the people that you're using in your social media. That's the biggest thing. Is 100%. Start tagging them, and then. So here's the deal. What happens is people will start contacting you. It's like, all right, I saw you tag Limits Tackle Baits.
Yeah, what do you use?
Right. And they're like, when I call them and talk to them, which ones do I need to order? All right, then they call them on the phone, and they're like, oh, so and so told me to call you about buying this, and then they're like, this guy's getting a little traction.
Amen.
Like,
All right.
and it's like just like Andalusia Marine. Hell, uh, last year I feel like I helped them sell probably 4 pontoon boats. What's that got to do with crappie fishing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But people associated me with Andalusia Marine.
That's right.
Therefore, I put them in contact, and they sold some boats, and they sold some crappie fishing boats. They sold some, you know, all kind of boats just from me tagging them and trying to give them positive publicity. Um, Chad Clifton, Power Breaks, great guy, best product in the business. But we pump it up and we tell everybody about it, and it helps him sell product. That's how you become somebody on a pro staff or sponsor. We're not, things like that.
It's always you go out there with your hand out, Don. That's not going to help you any at all. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, just like we got 18,187 followers, great people. They're not bots, it's actual people. So the more we post on here, the more success stories, stuff like that, they'll reach out to you. You can call Limits Tackle right now. Call Steve Gonalves.
You ask him this one question. Say, hey, Steve, there at Limits Tackle. Say, I want a order of what John orders.
That's exactly right. He knows. He knows exactly.
He'll say, all right, but I got you.
Exactly.
You ain't got to tell it. You ain't got to tell him any colors, jig head, put the package
right.
together.
It's no secret. You're 100% right. Hey, I want number 6 hook with a keeper and some of them black monkey mills. Yep. I mean, that's the thing.
It's the same thing. Andalusia Marine. You say, hey, I want an electronics package similar to what John's fishing with.
That's right.
It's all right. We'll put it together for you. And this is how much it'll be.
Well, just like you, Neil, sitting here talking about you helping him with his boat. My buddy Richard Shirley said, "Hey man, I'm looking at some new boats." I showed him a picture of Neil's boat. Oh Lord, I stayed on the phone with him an hour. He's like, "Hey, how's he got that set up?" Neil's got it set up the way he wanted to set it up. I told him, I said, "Look, this is Gaza." Neil is vouch. I got in Neil's boat from Andalusia Marine, dropped the trolling motor, and caught a fish within a minute. That's how Neil's got it set up where it's just bump. And Ultrex stuff I don't even use. I caught a fish in a minute. And I was like, Neil, y'all did good. Because this thing's set up, So Richard was at that boat.
But what's amazing about that is, though, Neil's real meticulous about the things he wants.
Right.
And they went through every little detail.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And they said, "Oh, we want to cover this for you. Want to cover?" And I was kind of the go between with some of that, but they'll do every little step that you want them to do, and that speaks volumes. Because some of these, I'm not gonna lie to you, some boat dealerships are cocky and arrogant, and they talk down to you and make you feel like they're below them. I'm fortunate with dealing with the guys there in Andalusia Marine. If you will talk to them and say, "Hey, this is kind of what I'm feeling," they'll work through it with you and get your stuff set up like you want it. And if you've got questions, just tell them. Say, "Hey, it's all right if I talk to John and he kind of work through what I want." We've done that plenty of times, and we'll get your boat set up just like you want it. I mean, that's a lot. I'm telling you, because a lot of these boat dealerships are very arrogant.
100%. And and once you buy a boat from them, John, even these outdoor stores, they ain't got nothing to do with you. They don't even know your name.
That's right.
That's a shame. I mean, but some of these, you go in there and they cater to you and they know your name. Here's a guy right here, Outlaw Crappie Poles. Don, when it comes to pro staff, I want to know what I'm getting in return. That's 100% it. That's it in a nutshell. I mean that's it in a nutshell. Buy a couple of Outlaw rods, whip some fish, put a tailgate, have the rod in the picture. Guess what? You do enough of it, Mr. Amos is gonna be, hey buddy,
Amos was like, hey, he said, hey, I see you're a good guy, because they're gonna research you
100%.
before, and they're gonna talk to you and make sure you can speak the product.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just want to be on your pro staff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens. You'll see people, they'll have a list of a pro staff they say on a mile long. I mean, you can't be on six jig company and three
No,
rod companies pro staff and really be
no,
supporting them.
no, that's 100%.
Well, we don't want to rant. We about done. I need a hush.
Hey, it's great information though. I mean, people want to know that kind of stuff. You know, that's me. We're sponsored by Piggly Wiggly right here in McCalla and Hueytown. Guess where Shane shops? Piggly Wiggly. I go there and cook every week. Everybody in there knows my name. I promise you, everybody. And I shopped there before they even come on board. So it was the easiest. When me and Tim, the manager there, and Crystal and them talked, it was a no-brainer. She's like, yeah, we got it. Let's do it, I go in there and shop there, All the stuff we use, like John said, limits tackle, outlaw rods. We're not sponsored by Garmin. We're not sponsored by Fish Obsessed Dominator mounts. Nothing. We've done sold. Ain't no telling how many of them things,
Yes.
But it's stuff we use, and I beat the crap out of it, and loss of money and us learning. Please learn from it. That's the thing.
Well, I'm about to lose some food.
Go ahead, buddy. Let's get off here.
Slide off here.
That's good off here. Get off here, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Great show. Appreciate you, John. What you got doing tomorrow?
I'm gonna do
rain. What you gonna do?
It's not rain here. We're gonna hunt tomorrow. It's supposed to rain here Saturday.
There you go. Exactly. That's a great tip by Tim right there too. Don't expect to get paid by being pro stuff anything fishing. Go outside the industry. Amen.
Yeah.
Hey, if Little Debbie wants to sponsor Tim, I guarantee you they need to sign him up.
Ain't
Nutty
no
buddy.
doubt.
All right, man. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all enjoy
All
the
right.
week. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be storming up here around the house, but we'll see y'all. Thank y'all.